into math, lesson 9.3. Practice multiplication with fractions and mixed numbers. I can solve a real-world problem by writing a multiplication equation to model the problem. Step it out. Laura prepares for an upcoming concert. On Saturday, she practiced flute for 2.5 hours. On Sunday, she practiced half as long as she practiced on Saturday. How long did she practice on Sunday? So write a multiplication equation to model the problem. So which numbers are we using, guys? 2.5 hours, and then she did it half as long, right? And then how long did she practice on Sunday? So what's my equation going to be? Okay, 2.5 times half. Without doing any calculations, how do you know whether she practiced more on Saturday or on Sunday? Because this is one of those compare ones like we've done before, right? So which one, what fraction are we going to use to compare? Half, right? And half is what? Less than 1. So we know that she practiced less on Sunday. So 1/2 is less than 1. So Laura practiced less on Sunday than on Saturday. Rewrite your equation from part A so that the mixed number is renamed as a fraction greater than 1. And what do we call a fraction greater than 1? An improper fraction, right? Okay, then solve the equation. So we do our little multiplication plus sign, right? 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So 5 halves times 1/2 equals, can I simplify before I start? No. Okay, so 5 times 1 is 5. 2 times 2 is 4. And then we need to put it back into a mixed number. So a mixed number is a whole number with a fraction, right? 5 divided by 4 is 1. 4 times 1 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. And we keep our same denominator of. Okay, so our answer is 1 and 1/4 hours. Number 2, Nick makes a pear-shaped black-chinned sparrow for science class. An actual black-chinned sparrow is about 5 3/4 inches long. He makes the sparrow 2 times this size. What is the length of his sparrow? So our information that we need to use is 5 3/4 inches, and then he makes it 2 times as big. What is the length of his sparrow? Write a multiplication equation to model the problem. So we would have what? 3/4 times 2. Okay. Rewrite your equation from part A so the whole number and mixed number are renamed as fractions. So we need to make an improper fraction, and then we need to make that 2 is 2/1, right? Because it still means the same thing. We're just making it a fraction. Okay. All right. So 4 times 5 is 20 plus 3 is 23. So we're going to have 23/4 times 2/1. Solve your equation from part B. So we're going to have 23/4. We'll rewrite it again. Times 2/1. Can I simplify before I start? Yes, because it makes it a little easier, right? Don't get our numbers so big. So the 2 and the 4, right? So 2 goes into 2 one time. 2 goes into 4 twice. So our answer is 23/2. And then we need to simplify that. So 2 goes into 23 how many times? 11. 23 divided by 2 is 11. 11 times 2 is 22. 23 minus 22 is 1. And we keep our same denominator of 2. So what is the length of Nick's black-chinned sparrow? 11.5 inches. Check understanding. The Bucks County Film Festival shows 3 films. Each film is 1 9/10 hours long. How long are all 3 films? Write a multiplication equation to model the problem. So, how many films are there? 3 films, and then each one is 6 hours. And then how long are all 3 films? So they want us to write an equation. So what could I do to write my equation? 4, 3 times 1 is 9, 10, right? Okay, let's go ahead and solve it. So we need to make these into fractions. So this is going to become what? 3 over 1 times 10 times 1 is 10 plus 9 is 19. So 19 tenths. Can I simplify before I start? No. So 3 times 9 is 27. So 7, mentally carry the 2. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. So 57. Okay. And then 1 times 10 is 10, which that equals 57 divided by 10 is so 5. 5 times 10 is 50. 57 minus 50 is 7. And then put 10. And then what is our label? Hours. Okay. Next one, find the product. So we need to make those into what? Improper fractions. Okay, or fractions, right? Because the one is just a whole number. Okay. So I'm going to make this as what? The 5 as 5 over 1 times, put a little multiplication plus sign. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So 7 halves. Can I simplify before I start? No. So 5 times 7 is 35. 1 times 2 is 2. What is 35 divided by 2? 17. 17 times 2 is what? 34. 35 minus 34 is 1. And we keep our same denominator of 2. So our answer is 17 and a half. Okay. Next one. I'm going to put my little multiplication sign, plus sign. Work around the clock, starting at the bottom. Get my improper fraction. 4 times 3 is 12. Times 3 is 15 fourths. Okay. Times 1/3. Can I simplify before I start? Yes. So the 15 and the 3. 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into 15 5 times. So 5 times 1 is 5. 4 times 1 is 4. Okay. So 5 divided by 4? 1. 4 times 1 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. And we keep our same denominator of 4. On your own, number 4, model with mathematics. A fog machine is filled with 1 1/8 quarts of fog liquid at the beginning of a music performance. It needs to be refilled with the same amount after 2 hours. How much fog liquid is put into the fog machine? Write a multiplication equation to model the problem. So we have what? The 1 1/8 quart, right? Okay, and then it has to be refilled after 2 hours. Okay, so what's our equation going to be? Okay, so 1 1/8 times 2. So we need to make it into fractions. So 1 1/8 becomes what? 9/8, right? And then times 2 over 1. Can I simplify before I start? Yes, the 2 and the 8, right? So 2 goes into 2 1 time. 2 goes into 8 4 times. So 9 times 1 is 9. 4 times 1 is 4. 9 divided by 4 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. And we keep our same denominator of 4. And our label is quart. Okay. Next one, find the product. So we have to make those into fractions, right? Okay. So 5 becomes what? 5 over 1 times multiplication plus sign, right? So 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1 is 10. So 10 thirds. Can I simplify before I start? No. So 5 times 10 is 50 thirds. 50 divided by 3 is what? 16. Okay, 16 times 3 equals what? What is 16 times 3? 48, right? So 50 minus 48 is 2. And then we keep our same denominator of 3. Okay. Next one. 2 1/3 would be what is an improper fraction? 7 thirds, because 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So 7 thirds times 1/4. Can I simplify before I start? No. 7 times 1 is 7. 3 times 4 is 12. Can I simplify? Nope. So my answer is 7/12. Okay. Next one. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3 is 7. So 7/4 times 3/5. Can I simplify before I start? Nope. 7 times 3 is 21. 4 times 5 is 20. 21 divided by 20 is 1. 1 times 20 is 20. So 21 minus 20 is 1. And we keep our same denominator of 20. Okay. Next one. 6 times 4 is 24 plus 5 is 29. 6 times what? 8 over 1. Can I simplify before I start? Yes. Okay. The 6 and the 8. What goes into both 6 and 8? 2. Right? So 2 goes into 6 3 times. 2 goes into 8 4 times. So it was kind of a small reducing, right? So you can do it. All right, so mentally, 4 times 9 is 36. Mentally, hold it 3. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 3 is 11. And then over 3. Now, that's kind of a big number, right? So over here to the side, we can take 116 divided by 3. Okay, so how many times does 3 go into 11? 3 times minus 9. 2 left over, bring down the 6. 3 into 26. 8 times minus 24 with 2 left over. Okay, and then I use this 2 and my divisor to make a fraction, right? Okay, so my whole number is 38 and my fraction is 2/3. And then can that be simplified? Nope. So that's our answer, 38 and 2/3. Okay, next one. The 4 becomes 4 over 1 times 8 times 4 is 32 plus 1 is 33, right? 33, 8. Can I simplify before I start? Yes. 4 goes into 4 once. 4 goes into 8 twice. So my answer is 33 half, which is equal to, how many times does 2 go into 33? 16. Okay, 16 times 2 is 32. 33 minus 32 is 1. And then I have 2 still as my denominator. So 16 and a half. Next one. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So 9/4 times 4 times 4 is plus 3 is 19. So 19/4, right? Okay. Can I simplify before I start? No. So our numbers can get pretty big, right? Okay. So let's see. 9 times 9 is with the 1, mentally hold the 8. 9 times 1 is 9 plus